Again,
of the snakes, but
again, I just snake would be a fun one. I'll take snake over a ball. It's a ball. I'll take it. It's got squares. It's an 8 by 8, a 16 by 16. Real simple. Just basic. What I want to be able to do is again, just strip this right down to the bare bones. I don't want any of this inside here. None of it. I want to be able to build it from scratch, but I don't know where scratch begins with this window because of all this extra crap. I don't want to clip into this. I want to fucking make a green square with eyeballs and a ball, and here's this little. I don't care about the fucking intro of the game's, symbols yet. I don't need it. I just want to play the game. It's no point to have a cover to Mario Brothers if there is no freaking game. I'll come back and I'll reprogram that. My point here is again, it is
exploding
just
and it's dead.
TMI. What's going on in here? You gotta be fucking kidding me. And this makes it worse.
There have been three murders.
As much as I love a fucking commercial, some bullshit I don't ever watch. I don't have fucking Blu-ray. I'm not gonna buy it today.
Inside Visual Studio, select all of them.
So again, I want to be able to make this screen. That should be your first thing you do. File. All it should have is this top bar. Nothing. Not even like a search bar yet. Nothing. Just get rid of everything. Just go right to file, new, and what it should come up with is this. And I want to be able to build the edit, the view, the get, the project, the build, anything else on here, extra files and windows should be a linear process like FX and high and low. If we gauge it off of FX, F here, which is still wrong. HTT is 8 and T is time twice, and it's running loops. Having H do it instead of A or B algebraically just messes with people. It's a nightmare. Remember, letters and numbers are just pixel shapes. There's no difference between one A and thigh right now as far as what it references in the symbol. It doesn't know any better yet. I haven't taught it to do anything short of what it already knows. And sometimes that's a problem. I mean, obviously it's the hard line. You get too far away from humanity and bleep bloop marlar, bullshit, you're gonna have a problem. And I think most people tend to the majority on that. But I'd have to, I want to be able to take that, especially if you know how to do that. Then you're gonna figure out how to debug that. You're gonna figure out. I mean, I'm not gonna change A to theta without this being some crypto cipher firewall or a local or non-local key that I need to do. That's something different. Here it's all just physics and engineering that really goes into that. And so much is missed here. I mean, I can't even explain to you how hard it is for me to just think about here. I'm pretty good with problem solving. I'm pretty good with puzzles. I'm great with logic and Aristotle and common sense physics. Shit, I can do the Coulomb math and figure out a concrete pour. But when it comes to this shit, I'm telling you, it's just like, the only thing is there was a smart rich guy, or what is it, a smart Coke bottle glasses kid that knew you just got Pavlovian by that football player one too many times, and now everybody's got to suffer for it. And it's honestly, I didn't do it, bro. So my point is, I can't. We got to do something with this, and it's got to be ground zero between operating systems as well. Like especially with like the Nvidia and the whole tech game, Apple and Intel and IBM and shit like that. They can't have, these subtle differences. They know it. I'm going to talk about it with computers and highs and lows, and they talk about that frequency all the time. And there isn't one fucking operating system that isn't so wildly divergent off of like the first step outside of Git, Halt or Kotlin or Java or the basic go on the computer, figure out which computer system you have, and then load that in there. And then you'll get into this, and because there's such a big difference between those two things, It's you're dead in the water. You have to, it just bottlenecks you into this next level of equipment. And I'm not trying to get into the the corporate crib death and Christmas sales of it. That's not what I'm talking about. But there's still got to be, I don't understand without these schools and these classes. And again, you just can't use these beginning tutorials like that unless you know what gear somebody has. They zeroed it out just for the tutorial. And, because by then, as soon as I get locked up with a step, it's like, oh, well, you had to come. Well, that was a pretty big fucking step about not having it programmed or how to program that to then say, toss it in there. Frustrated? Oh, frustrated.